Sipping a glass of refreshing wine always lightens the mood, and I firmly believe that a glass should be poured any time of the week. Lately, I've been enjoying Moscato d'Asti, a sparkling wine from the Moscato Bianco grape, cultivated in the Asti region of Piemonte in northern Italy. How about you? What are you drinking? In this episode, Christine, Allison, and I are going to explore the different Moscato wine styles of this highly aromatic grape and share our latest finds, 3 wines of Moscato d'Asti. Enjoy this sweet episode with an Italian vibe. Give it a like, comment anytime during the video, and subscribe to our channel for more. Asti and Moscato d'Asti are considered 2 styles of premium Italian sweet wines from the Moscato Bianco grape in Piemonte. They're produced using the Charmat method, whereby the second fermentation is in the stainless steel tank. Because fermentation is stopped early, the carbon dioxide is trapped inside to achieve the optimal level of carbonation. More sugar remains and alcohol levels are lower. As a result of the gentle pressing of the Moscato Bianco grapes and incomplete alcoholic fermentation, wines are highly aromatic, fresh, balanced, and full of flavor.
There are 3 different styles of wine from the Moscato Bianco grape in Asti that are all DOCG status: Asti Dolce, Asti Secco, and Moscato d'Asti. Fun, carefree, and intensely aromatic, these wines are waiting for you. Asti Secco DOCG is on the dry side, and the production requires special conditions with contact with selected yeasts used in this fermentation process. This is a newer style, and it is especially fresh thanks in part to the high acidity and notes of citrus, floral, and almonds. There is some residual sugar, however, that makes it a perfect accompaniment for all ranges of foods, from appetizers to fruit-based desserts.
Asti Dolce DOCG has a pervasive musky flavor with moderate alcohol, sweetness, and bright acidity. On the nose, you get intense notes of spice, pungent yellow flowers, linden, acacia, elderflower, honey, and nectarines. And on the palate, you get a really refreshing palate where you might find stone fruit and sweet herbs and ripe fruit. Enjoy with sweet, spicy, or savory dishes, and salted anchovies on bread and butter will also work. That's a regional favorite.
So Moscato d'Asti undergoes partial fermentation in pressurized tanks. Fermentation stops when the alcohol content of 5% is reached and much of the grape's natural sugars remain. Slightly sparkling, which is frizzante, aromas, bright acidity, and gently sweet flavors of white and yellow flowers, stone fruit such as apricot and peach, nectarines, and even sage characterize this elegant wine that can be enjoyed any time of the day. In fact, wines of Moscato d'Asti are the 3 wines we're drinking today. Allison, which did you find?
Well, I have a special bottle that I opened today, which is the Romano Dogliati La Galesa Moscato d'Asti. This is about an $18 bottle of wine, but I have to say it's a very special bottle because I brought this back from Italy. I fell in love with it, bought a bottle, and have been saving it. So you're my excuse to open it. Romano Dogliato is available in the US, but this particular La Galesa is a special bottle that I got at the winery. They are located in the province of Cuneo between the Langhe and Monferrato, 2 areas you probably know for, the red wines. Redento Dogliati began growing Moscato grapes in the 1940s, and he had sold them to larger companies. But in the 1970s, his son Romano, who's on the label, began to make the wine and decided that, this was a wine they should make. So he was the first non-industrial producer in the region to begin making Moscato d'Asti. In 1989, Romano Dogliato produced Moscato d'Asti La Galesa, which is a single vineyard wine, and the grapes are hand harvested and then gently pressed. The juice is stored in refrigerated tanks until it's ready to be processed in an autoclave, which are the pressurized tanks that you had mentioned. And that's what's great about Moscato d'Asti, is that you can kind of wait to sparkle it and put it in bottle. And so this was fermented and bottled in March 2019, and it's only 5%, 5.5% alcohol. It's a really clear color, light straw. It's got beautiful, intense stone fruit and floral notes, and even kind of a sage aromatic. And what I love on the palate, because I was sipping before, is that it's a nice balance between the sweetness and the acidity. So it's full bodied and round, but it's got this long mineral finish, and it's just, the sweetness and acidity. I mean, I'm in heaven. And I would pair this with what I had when I was at the winery. I would have this with a chocolate hazelnut cake, which is a very typical pastry in Piemonte. And that's what made me fall in love with this wine. So what about you, Christine?
Wow. Well, that sounds delicious.
It does.
I went on the even sweeter side. So mine is Saturno Moscato d'Asti Dolce. So again, mine is $17.99, $18 Canadian. And Saturno is not only a sparkling, but a still wine producer located in Piedmonte, same as the two of you, I'm assuming, in the southwest, province of Cuneo. And this company was founded in 1977, and it was founded specifically to process all the fruits from their 5 estate-owned vineyards. But not only that, 300 other wine and grape growers across the region. So this was a massive facility that opened up to kind of take on the need of the region. It's best known for its very, very large export market, unique packaging, and expansive portfolio of sweet wines. Saturno is able to actually support the production of 18 million bottles a year, right? Like that is nuts. And huge export market. They have focused really focused in and dialed in on packaging and bottle shape as well as logo. And it's incredible. My wine comes from the Twist line. And you can see as the photo comes up, you can see the beautiful, just gorgeous Italian. It just looks Italian to me, the twist and the stunning intricacy. The wine itself, it is a sweet, sweet wine, but it is beautiful. It has some acidity in there. It's not cloying. It's bright. It's expressive. I'm getting, pineapple, and on the palate, just one sec. It is round. It is creamy. Again, that pineapple follows through. And I would pair this with, really any kind of fruit-based dessert, cake, maybe something that Ali would just talked about, and the Italian panettone. Panettone. Am I saying that right?
You are. That's the
Yay! Yay! Cindy, what did you choose?
So I have a fabulous wine from Michele Chiarlo right here. And I'm showing you this because I love the label. I'm going to tell you about the label in just a second. This family has been producing wine since 1956, and they've got 271 acres, 110 hectares, Christine, throughout the Piemonte region, including the hills around Canelli. And these, what I learned when I was there, are perfect conditions for growing Moscato Bianco grape. Now, in a little research about the family and the producer, their passion and their philosophy centers around tradition, discipline, passion, and the care for the landscape, art, and the community. So they're just a Renaissance producer. And of course, sustainability and experimentation are, right there front and center. So I think they've really romanced the wine with the label. It just shows the beauty of the sunset among the clouds. And nuvole is the Piemontese word for clouds, and the delicate nature of the wine prompted the artwork. So I think it's beautiful. This is 375 milliliter. It's a half bottle for $15. I just love it. The intense, ripe peaches and dried apricots. I'm really getting some tropical fruit nectarines, which I love. It's almost like a dreamsicle or creamsicle, whatever you want to call it. Sage. We've got that sage again, Allison, and it's that musk. I mean, this is just such a great example of Moscato d'Asti. And it's low alcohol, again, 5%. Fresh fruit, light dessert. I actually, not too long ago, paired it with lemon ricotta cannoli. with
Ooh.
pistachios and pine nuts. And it was unbelievable. Now, full disclosure, I did not make it. I purchased it. That the day I do that, it'll be an amazing day. But it was just such a great pairing with that.
It's
So
such a
I'm just all in with Moscato d'Asti, and I hope
such
more
a
people
pretty wine. It's just
It
pretty.
is. It is. What's not to love, right?
Love
So
it.
I love it. We've looked at different styles of Moscato Bianco Grape from Asti, and we have suggested 3 awesome wines for you to try. So choose a bottle of Moscato d'Asti the next time you go to the store. Let us know what you think. Give this video a like, comment at any point during the video, and subscribe to our channel for more. So cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers.